Hello everyone and Happy New Year! My name is Stratton and for today's workout we're going to be doing legs and abs. So we're going to be doing a 3-circuit workout today. Obviously there's going to be some legs and abs in each circuit and we're going to run each circuit for 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds in between, and repeat each one 3 times. So for today you're going to require those variety of dumbbells. Here's the dumbbells I'm using, but as always keep in mind these are just reference and to lift within your own abilities. I'm also going to be using a bench. However, if you don't have one of these I'll show you modifications for that as well. I'm going to start you with a warm up and we're going to end with a cool down. All right, new year, legs, abs. Are you ready to move daily? Me too. Let's go. All right, we are hitting legs and abs, so let's warm things up, shall we? I'm gonna start off with just some leg swings, bracing myself up against a wall. And I'm gonna bend my knee and do some hip rotations. And I'm going to do some leg swings on the other leg. And bend my knee and do some hip rotations. All right, I'm going to do some torso rotations. And 5 air squats. All right, there are your first 3 exercises. We're gonna start off with some reverse lunges. Grab those dumbbells, join me back. All right, we're gonna start off with some reverse lunges. I will hold my 20s here to start. All our weight's gonna be on our front foot. We're gonna bring that back foot back, back foot back. There we go. And drive through our heels. We're gonna head down to the ground after this for a starfish for our abs. Good. All right, set those weights down. Head down to the ground for our starfish, where we go opposite hand to foot, lay all the way flat down in a starfish position. And we reach up, tap our opposite hand to toe. Here we go. We're gonna do some calves coming up next. I am just going to stand on some hexagonal dumbbells. If you don't have hex dumbbells to stand on, you can use an elevated surface or just go on the tippy tops of your feet on the ground. Good, all right. So I'm gonna stand on my 40 dumbbells. Starting off in the stretched position, all the way down. And work. If you're doing these against a weight rack like I am, try not to push yourself up. Just use the weight rack as balance. We're gonna go into round 2 after this. Back to those reverse lunges. Good. All right, back to the reverse lunges. I'm gonna stick with my 20s. Get ready. Good. All right, back to the starfish. Head down to the ground. If you would like to make this more challenging, you can hold dumbbells in either hand. Get ready.
I'm restless, so give me something to do. Yeah, I can't stay here because I need to dance. Jump around and show them how I move. Everybody will be on me. Wanna join me when I take a shot? I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut. Cause I'm shooting for the moon tonight and I got a feeling I'm gonna crash some stupid party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody. If someone's pouring up a drink, I'm calling shotty.
Good, all right. Into those calves.
Put it on me. Swinging from the chandeliers, I won't be sorry. I got a feeling I'm gonna crash into this party.
Here we go. Round 3 is coming up. Back to the top with our reverse lunges.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that bass drop dance. It's all I wanna do right now.
All right, holding the same weight.
Everybody will be on me. Wanna join me when I take a shot? Take a shot. I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut.
Get ready.
I'm just an accident waiting.
Good. Starfish. And work. Good. Back to the calves to finish off the circuit. Let's work. Good. All right. That finishes off that circuit. There are your next 3 exercises. Join, grab those dumbbells, and join me on back. Alrighty, up next, we're going to start off with a goblet squat. I am going to hold my 35-pound dumbbell. Feet shoulder length apart. I like to point my toes out. Goblet squat all the way down, pausing at the bottom, driving through the heels. Good. Good. All right, we're gonna go into that Russian twist. I'm gonna hold a 5-pound dumbbell. So you can make this more challenging by elevating your feet off the ground and holding them there. Or you can plant them. Here we go. We're gonna go into an RDL, Romanian deadlift. Coming up. Good, make your way to standing. I'm going to hold my 30s for that RDL. Here we are, lower that weight down by your shins. Pushing that butt out as far as you can, slight bend in the knees, feel that stretch on your hamstring, and pop up, squeeze at the top. Going back to the top for round 2. After this, back into that goblet squat. Good. All right, round 2, goblet squat, holding my 35. Here we go, get ready. Let's work. Good. All right, heading into that Russian twist. Holding the same weight. Get ready. And work. All right, going into that RDL. Holding my same weight, the 30s. Let's work. Good. Going back to the top, got our goblet squat. Same weight. Round 3, here we go. Good. All right. That Russian twist is up next. Get ready. And we work. All right, going into that RDL to finish off the circuit. let's work. Good, all right. Let's put those dumbbells away. Grab a drink of water. There's your next few exercises. I'm gonna be using a bench for a step up for the first exercise. If you do not have a bench, you can just do a alternating frontwards lunge. Grab those dumbbells, join me back. All right, first exercise. You've got a step up. I'm gonna hold my 20-pound dumbbells. We're going to be close to the bench to hit our quads. Again, if you don't have a bench, just do frontwards lunges. Close to the bench, get ready. And up, and we alternate. We're gonna be going down to the ground for our abs again and do a leg raise. You can make it more difficult by holding a light dumbbell in your feet. All right, head down to the ground for those leg raises. My shoelace came undone. Get ready. Our goal is to keep that lower back planted flat on the ground. We're doing a sumo squat after this. Good. All right, let's go into that sumo squat. I'll hold 130-pound dumbbell. So your feet wide. I like to point my toes out. Drop it down as low as you can go, touch the dumbbell to the ground, come up, squeeze those cheeks. Good. Round two, back to the top with our step up. Holding my same dumbbells. Get ready. And work. Remember, don't drop yourself down. Slowly control yourself. Drive through the heels. Good. Back down to the ground for that leg raise. Get ready. And work. Good. Sumo squat. Hold my 30 again. Get ready. Squeeze. Good. Okay. Round 3. Last round. Going to the step ups. I'm sweating. Let's work. Come on. Good. All right, down to the ground for that leg raise. And work. Good. Into that sumo squat. Last exercise, ladies and gentlemen. Let us bring it on home. Here we go. Get ready. Doing good, we're about halfway. Ten seconds. In 3, 2, One and done. And you have moved daily in your legs and abs. Whew, good work, everyone. All right, put those dumbbells away and join me for a stretch if you can. All right, let's stretch things out here. I'm just gonna grab my leg against a wall, stretch with that quad. How was that for you, everyone? Was it good? I know my first workout back after the holidays is normally an interesting one, to say the least, but it only takes a few to get back into the rhythm of it. Let's go stretch the other leg. How was your holidays? Let me know down below. Mine were good. Mine were good. It's a lot. I don't know if you've seen, but we got a new puppy from Mexico when we were there about a month ago. So it's been a learning curve. Let's stretch out these hamstrings. She's as cute as ever, but she's a little devil, I'll tell you. She's a little piranha. She loves to bite. And it's my first time trying to raise a puppy, so I'm learning. Stretch out the other hamstring here. Any tips down below for raising a Chiweenie, so a Chihuahua mixed with a wiener dog? Let me know, because I will gladly take them all. All right, and that is it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you had a good holiday, not happy holidays. I'll see you all in the next workout.